Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so moving on. So this is part 2 of the the 2-part series of Vybz Kartel comparing himself to Jesus Christ and Bob Marley during this live interview that he had with ER. That we show how arrogant this man is. But you know that Jamaican people are. Marcus Garvey said the last day when he was departing from Jamaica to go to England, he said Jamaicans are some of the weirdest people on earth. Marcus Garvey said that about Jamaicans. Remember, Marcus Garvey did not go in international stardom for his philosophy and educated and make black people love themselves. Remember, say everything that Marcus Garvey teaches, Vybz Kartel is antithetical to everything that's godly, decent, honest. Vybz Kartel is a man that glorify criminality, killing people, destroying the youth's mind, destroying the little girls, destroy their self-esteem, destroy everything about them, make them eat themselves, make them bleach. make them eat everything we black. Love everything we look like Europeans. People are ugly, and you want to put them in a cage like them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm bleach, lacking love, low self-esteem, and impart it on to the people, and them love it. Yeah, give a cartel and not no goal. Right now, Jamaica is like a cursed island. Jamaica lacking leadership, lacking everything. Jamaica search your leader. Ooh, we can find out there. We don't have no leader. Misleaders. Vybz Kartel. Master something that started 52 years ago and realized that the people them love negativity and everything that is destructive. Vybz Kartel get all women feel degrade themselves. And you see it, all in a dance hall, big old woman, you see them a drink out a chimney and boots. So, moving on, we're going to let you hear Vybz Kartel. Yeah, man. As you know, part 1, we had split the, because it's over 30 minutes, we had split. So we're going to let you listen to it. For some people, them complaining and do things like this, so we're going to just put it back in perspective, like a refresher, to refresh your mind of what you were watching before. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Them can't trick me. I remember we adapt, because we always a change with style, we always a change with sound. You see when they walk out of prison in an orange kerchief, in that style, and right now kerchief is from $120 to $1,000. Let's think about it. We are the trendsetter from day one.
But the kids who always listen to you, they've moved on to other people though.
Yeah, they moved on
to other DJs who have a different sort of vibe and flow.
Yeah, but think about this. If you go up on TikTok right now, who are the biggest trending artists? Vybz Kartel, who run TikTok, the kids then. So you find you have some 15-year-old girl and some 16-year-old girl a dance to all. She said she want shatter, she no want Harry Potter. Them song they are 20 years old, Mr. Miller. Them song they are 18 years old, 21 years old. And that the kids them have vibes too. Because if you compare me to the nowadays youth them, remember Vybz Kartel that same year, the scale of a tilt like this. In the same year Bob Marley did from 1981, and when we look for iTunes, that in the stay up. So I say it go, good music can't dead man, and great man live forever.
So let's up to the time, you know it's Vybz Kartel.
So what did you represent to the system for them to view you as a kind of threat?
Them I say, me mash up the picnic them and I lead them astray. Some I say, me have too much influence. So me feel like it's a combination of that. It's not the entire system, you know. Because me not the system, because the system does work. I say it there, you know. See me, them used to fight Bob Marley. And Bob Marley never sing a gun song yet. So it was never about the lyrics. See me, them fight Bob Marley and he never do a gun song. He never tell the girl them fi wine pan them head top. So what them is fighting for? It was always about the influence.
Some people will take offense at the comparison with Bob Marley.
No man no more than a man. I can't compare myself with all Jesus. No man no more than a man. From you walk on the earth, you no more than me.
What do you think you represent to the youth today?
Legend, uncle, godfather.
You did go to prison for 13 years, but the fascination preceded your incarceration. Why are people so fascinated by you?
Because I do things my way. I think of that. In the same way when the system rise against me, I stand up on my 2 foot and I fight it. People respect the underdog who can fight back and win, you know. And people respect a youth to come different. So it was a combination of a lot of things that make Vybz Kartel so appealing. Because remember, I stay a prisoner and sell gold and silver, you know. And get artists of the decade, you know. Which that decade they are prison there.
You were busy in prison churning out music.
They want me to do Anthony Miller, I couldn't be it. Me are no baker. So our music need to feel right through. As the comedian say, you have to do a one line and a peep if nobody will come. Fever! And I look if the you know, but yeah.
Plus some people were on your side in the institution who were representative of the institution.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Did you have to hide and do it?
Yeah.
But you entered prison a star. Did you get star treatment?
I never get A treatment. Mr. Reed, you can't take on my phone again. What big up still.
The return show, set to pull tens of thousands of Kartel-starved fans to his first post-prison performance. He says it will be in December. Or is that too soon? Mentions a couple names he'd want alongside him on that stage.
I like people still, you know. So, I don't know. Spice, Skilly Bang.
Are the offers coming in? Can you even take some of those calls?
Yeah man, we take the call them. I love money. The first show in December, Jamaica. We have Trinidad, we have Bahamas, and we are negotiating right now for Grenada and Barbados. So we'll be spinning there like tornadoes. Well, I'm not give you the location, you know, but I think you know what the promoter. Because the one-man campaign, you know, because it's a hefty sum. Yeah.
What are your expectations?
Mr. Miller, one thing I want to tell the people them out at the airport. I better build some more runway. Because I said that show ya, I think the venue will go 50 to 100,000 people. I mean, I tell you, say, when the venue fully the 100,000 people, me know say 100,000 people are go outside. I mean, I talk through them outside, me I talk straight.
And those 13 years would have taught you what lesson in particular?
Time is precious. Don't play with it. And as much as you can, stay out of bad energy. Because sometimes you're not feeling nothing, you know. You can just step on a corner with your little school friend, you know. And you don't know your school friend a gunman, you know. A man come and fire be a shot and you dead, all your school friend escape, you know. So as much as you can, you stay out of negative energy. And just know that time is precious. And when it's gone, you can't get it back. You know, that's the biggest lesson.
You have any political aspirations?
Well, one thing I know, if I run for MP, I can't lose. That's what I'm sure about. I make to leave it at that.
what would be the first thing that would occur to you to say to people based on the accumulated experience of 13 years in prison?
Time is so precious. And you can't get it back. You can't get back money. Because when I say I come from prison, the amount of money when I get back. Although I never broke, the amount of money I have to spend for fight that case. As enough as it is, I almost make it back already. But to me, the money not evil. I say just for evil, hold my granddaughter and my aunt and them things there. Them things right now important to me. Set me free! Hey, here! Y'all run down the Gaza youth. What you expect me to do? Love them, tender touch them, but I see them every day. I'm out. Similarly up to the time, you know it's Kartel, representing for ER. It's been 13 years and they still know who we are. No? Oh.
Yeah, so now that you've heard Kartel for yourself, what do you think? We must encourage critical thinking, education and self-empowerment among our youths. They need to understand that the true power doesn't come from wielding fear or influence over others, but from uplifting and improving the lives of those around them. Vybz Kartel's influence is a symptom of a deeper problem, and it's time we address it in hand. The same time you can't think, others will think for you. That has been happening for decades. You know that when Jamaican people were more illiterate, them have more morals, ethics, decency. And that's why we tell us all of these things start to go downhill from 1972 until 1980. After Edward Sierra won the election, we start to get it back. Then we start to get back like a decency and ethics, morality, and all of these things. Right up to 1989. I grew up in the 80s. No guy can't take no guy or no one. You can't disown me all you want. I don't care. I'm just here to talk the truth. Spread the truth. I'm not talking from my perspective, from what I have seen, heard, felt and experienced. From 1989 Jamaica have been 1989 February we have been going to hell. Hell. We can't find a leader. PMS leaders. All them care about are just power. Vybz Kartel a benefit from what they have done. And him a master it. You hear Vybz Kartel tell us Vybz Kartel can create history by running as an independent candidate. To become the first independent candidate in a Jamaica and win an election. If him want, can him have the people them a eat out and palm him on. No only in a Waterford, but in a Jamaica. Because them see him as a savior to them. But him not save them, he might destroy them. They might eat out him on. Because Vybz Kartel go against the system and beat it because I'm a part of the system. Why? You think a rocket science why him get Isaac Buchanan as him lawyer? Isaac Buchanan is a twice convicted coke dealer. Isaac Buchanan is a rear admiral. At first, me I go talk this stuff. It is alleged. Ask the chatty mouth boy over there, say, the one of them say my big rear admiral. Him talk out Isaac Buchanan business. Isaac Buchanan allegedly have HIV and him positive too. Let me repeat myself. Nobody feel say why Vybz Kartel get Isaac Buchanan as him lawyer and him never have no big lawyer. No, you understand? Remember say Isaac Buchanan is a system man. You ever see anything like that? That's what we tell us Jamaica got hell. So the disturbing influence of Vybz Kartel, a call to rethink our role models. You have just heard Vybz Kartel, a man who boasts about being a legend, a godfather and an uncle to many. And he takes pride in his ability to sell gold and silver from behind bars. We are talking about music. Yet, when we look deeper, what has he imparted to the black community, especially to our young people? The answer is troubling. Very little, if any, positivity. Nothing. And he might compare himself to Jesus and Bob Marley And that no offend the church community, because them afraid, hey, you have to understand in Jamaica, you know. That's why I tell the people them in the other Caribbean island them to stay far from these people. And people say, boy, you hate Jamaican, you're anti-Jamaican. I'm not anti-Jamaican, I'm anti-criminality, I'm anti-social behavior. I'm anti-everything that's go against the laws of nature. Decency, ethics, truthfulness, and honesty, and love, and godliness. Instead, Vybz Kartel has led our youths down a more destructive than constructive path, normalizing behaviors that were once unheard of and damaging the fabric of our society. Vybz Kartel is the one that is responsible for the erosion of masculinity in Jamaica, and it spread to the other Caribbean island them. Always stay so. We have all in all Trinidad, you have Vybz Kartel gang, 6 gang, Gully side, nothing positive. Nobody now embrace Marcus Garvey. Everybody embrace terrorism. Man want people to be afraid of them. One of the glaring example of Vybz Kartel's influence is his impact on how young men dress and perceive masculinity. Vybz Kartel has popularized the idea of young men wearing women's jeans. You heard me right. Jeans that are so tight that they squeeze the very essence of their masculinity. I will say squeeze, we are talking about them balls, and them still wear it. Because it look cool. Because you see Vybz Kartel, that's why look like the frog, the bullfrog. Because tight jeans, show up your little foot them like drumstick. And you see him big belly and him little hand. Because soft bullfrog look. This was something unheard of when many of us was growing up in Jamaica. Back then, our men took pride in their strength, dignity, and role as protectors and providers. But under Vybz Kartel's influence, we see a generation of young men who have been led to believe that it's acceptable, even fashionable, to wear clothing that feminize them and compromise their physical well-being. And this are the man them glorify. Can anyone truly justify this trend? Can anyone stand up and say that it's okay for a man to wear jeans so tight they squeeze his scrotum? When we say scrotum, see where I go right back now. So we have to break it down to Vybz Kartel constituents and the people that will love him. We don't love Vybz Kartel because he don't impart anything positive to you them. We are talking your balls. When it's a squeeze, yeah, we are telling you, alright, so we have to go break that down for you now. Can anyone stand up and say that it's okay for a man to wear jeans so tight they squeeze his balls? The correct name is scrotum, but them not educate the black people of Jamaica. Them tell them all kind of things in the acronyms. Not even acronym. Them tell them in a Jamaican language, are your balls. They must say scrotum. You tell them man scrotum, you must say how you attack. A ball's it name for them. This is not just a matter of fashion. It's a symptom of a deeper problem. Kartel has used his influence to normalize behavior that undermine traditional values and confuse our young men and young women about what it means to be a young girl and to be masculine. The glorification of materialism. But it doesn't stop there. Vybz Kartel also boasts about his trivial things like increasing the price of handkerchiefs from $1.50 to $1,200. Almost 70%. Yes, almost 70% increase. Can we just look at it? So this might seem insignificant. 700%, yes, 70%. Biggest that inflation, you know, Vybz Kartel cause inflation to go up and them not say that. Because you used to get a kerchief now for $150. Less than $1 US. And guess what? It almost a run, you know. Wow. You say almost $8 US if you convert the Jamaican money. Yes. So now the people them say, hey, guess where am I going now? You see, just like how you say Shabdan used to wear the thing, that's where I'm going, because the man Shabdan, them hook from the neck to the shoulder. We must say, Shabdan kill the 3 people, them a Waterford for him, you know. Shabdan and Fathead. Now, warm to the family them where them killed. The 3 people them. Miss Russell. I know even relative of the people them are dead at Waterford. People them have ties to Cockburn Pen, them have ties to Greenwich Farm. I not call the people them name. You understand? And I not go even delve deeper in it. This might seem insignificant to you, but it reveals a disturbing trend. Glorifying materialism at the expense of substance. Instead of promoting values like hard work, education and self-respect, Kartel celebrates superficial achievements that do not uplift the black community or address the fundamental issues we face. The idolization of destruction. Even more troubling is that many people idolize Vybz Kartel, particularly those from specific communities. They see him as a symbol of success. But what kind of success are we talking about? A success built on the backs of poor people, on the glorification of violence, materialism, and the degradation of our youth. This is different from the kind of success we should be celebrating. A call to rethink our role models. It's time to wake up and rethink who we choose to idolize. Vybz Kartel influence is leading our youth. Young people straight to hell. Not just in a moral sense, but in a genuine physical sense. He's leading them right away from values that build strong families, communities, and a nation. Instead, he's guiding them towards a life of superficiality, confusion, and self-destruction. Not even 1 week out, him to come from prison and die him alone. So we must ask ourselves, is this the influence we want over our young men? Young women? Do we want them to grow up thinking that it's okay to compromise their masculinity and their femininity? To idolize material positions and to follow someone who glorifies a life of crime and superficiality? Or do we want them to aspire to something greater that reflects the black community's strength, dignity, and potential? Now, more than ever, we must stand. We must take a stand. We must now reject negative influence of Vybz Kartel and others like him who lead our youth astray. We know that, like for us, we know say all of this are fall and deaf ears. Because we see, we see a man with a on camera and we not stop talk. We have taste coke and him say good. And him kill all dog, try to kill all him baby mother. We not go off tangent. We just tell you the kind of people them black people are. Them gravitate to destructive people. Man try to kill the woman and bring him 5 children, Lana. Him try to kill all one of them daughter. Him try to kill Lana brother. And it is alleged say him kill Sebastian, not with him and Gilly Priest and him son. And then him use Matches Lane man and kill Gilly Priest and Gilly Priest's son. And him out there and say boy him spiritual, a man named Buja Banton. You think Vybz Kartel an idiot? Him know. Him see what the PNP criminal organization have done to the Jamaican populace. And him a master it. Because him know say them a eat out of him man, because him a shepherd and them a sheep. Him know say you keep the military to control them forever. No more than ever we must stand. We must take a stand. We must reject the negativity of this man. We must promote positive role models who embodied integrity, hard work, and respect for self and others. Our young men need guidance, not from those who celebrate their destruction, but those who uplift, inspire, and lead by example. You will never hear it. Them not promote Marcus Garvey. And the woman named Favour Williams, I bring Garvey in high school. You know, I go hear Muta Baruch and all them guys that talk about. I talk about Favour Williams, a woman who try to recapture the mind of the Jamaican people and steer them so that Jamaica can be great like Singapore. No, them don't want that. Black people love the destruction of killing black people. Superficiality. Influence in a negative way. Boy wear woman jeans. A woman can't get no jeans. Woman have to wear man jeans, because when they go buy jeans, I pay man jeans, and the man them buy have the woman jeans them. I just saw it go. Yeah, the man them buy have the woman jeans. And the women them have to wear man jeans. So everything, topsy-turvy, everything backwards. How we are going to reclaim our values, culture and future by promoting positive role models who genuinely care about the well-being of our community. It's time to say enough is enough. It's time to take back our young men from the clutches of those who would lead them to ruin. The future of our community depends on it. So as a woman, who know me from a youth and them thing as a teenager, I say, yeah, we know a long time, say, I look a bad mind red boy. You copper color bad, and she cuss me. She said, oh, yeah man, if you come a Waterford now, nobody now go up there. You saw them though? You say, oh, Kartel come like God. So wow, you know nobody, you're just a fighter and a bad mind boy. That's why you go turn police. Because you know, so you can't succeed in nothing else. And that's why you fight against ghetto people like kind of ghetto you come from. So because I promote destruction of people's life, and I encourage you and I tell you them, so for your women jeans, bleach. Yeah, me not no role model. Me a hater. I'm a bad mind, I'm a covetous. I'm a wish me did have the influence like Vybz Kartel. The influence I'm gonna have is not right. As me say, if I can save one life. My thing is all about to save life. Vybz Kartel thing is not all about save. So boy, him can make what's in it for me. Just destroy them. Who care? You know what I'm saying? I know my job for growing a pitney. I only for growing a pitney. I them listen to my music. Me not force nobody to do it. I true. But my job is the opposite. My job is to instill values, love and unity in my people. And education. Read. So let's focus on a society building where the actual values of love, unity and progress are celebrated. Values that Jesus Christ, Bob Marley and Marcus Garvey indeed embodied. Only then can we hope to create a strong, resilient and united Jamaican. United Jamaica for Jamaicans. So in this interview, Vybz Kartel presents himself as a resilient figure, ready to reclaim his position in the dancehall scene after spending 13 years in prison. However, beneath the confident facade, several points must be critically examined and challenged, particularly for the youth who may look up to him as a role model. I will know some most of them do it, because Jamaica is a negative society. That's why we talked to some police the other day from Trinidad, and them tell you why they don't like Jamaican, and we're not getting the time to do a video on that. And I agree with them. Yeah, them kill 2 youth from the police in Trinidad kill 4 youth, and a Jamaican all got a Trinidad and with all the kidnapping thing and extortion, and the police them over there fight, and we tell them, so look here, you see, for you realize that the man are Trinidad, then just send them at departure alone, because you know nobody over there. Them, you understand? Just send them there and send them back to Jamaica in a coffin. Some people are going to say, boy, we're heartless. No, we're not heartless. We don't want a criminal in our people, them country, in them island. Yeah, you want to export your criminality, you have to eradicate them. So you don't give them a chance, you can't come back and kill no witness. You just send them straight to the departure alone. Alright, detective, I'm not calling the name and them thing, I talk to you, you understand? And look here, me not stay like some Jamaican about it. Boy, I don't understand the accent. The whole way of accent. And we if we try and use with ears and ear each other. Because we speak the same language. Yeah, all one I talk about. All our ancestors came on the same ships. It's just that somewhere dropped out of different points and different ports. But because some of our people, them not educated, them not know that. So them feel like, you understand. Or we reach a point here. All they say him go on is just a facade him put on. Because him know that man, him can't mount himself up to Jesus Christ and Bob Marley. Or Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is the last black Moses to walk on this earth. Bob Marley was a prophet. Vybz Kartel claims of his influence and relevance. And him argue that despite the changes in the musical landscape, he remains relevant, influential, particularly among the younger generation. He cites his continued popularity on platforms like TikTok and his trend-setting history in dancehall. While it is true that Kartel has left an indelible mark on the genre, it's essential to question the nature of his influence and the values it promotes. So I tell you, glamorization of criminality, Kartel past, and the persona he cultivates are deeply entwined with glorification of crime and violence. By positioning himself as a legend and godfather in dancehall, he perpetuates a narrative that success and respect can be achieved through fear, power, and notoriety. This is a dangerous message for young people who may be led to believe that the path to success involves engaging in criminal activities. So I want to Roach him kill him. You know, so Roach have sons. We're a big man now and them thing. Why in the fee say people are going to want revenge for all the things him do. Him killed Christian. That are people them from VP. You know how many people him kill. The misleading notions of success. Kartel's assertion that he can regain his crown and continue to dominate the music scene suggests that his time in prison was merely a setback. However, this overlooks the reality that his criminal behavior has had severe consequences for those around him. And those around him. True success is not about reclaiming fame after a fall from grace. It's about building a legacy based on positive societal contributions which Vybz Kartel narratives fail to emphasize. The false heroism of rebellion. Throughout the interview, Kartel portrays himself as a victim of a system that fears his influence and compares himself to figures like Bob Marley and Jesus Christ. However, this comparison needs to be revised. Bob Marley's influence was rooted in a message of peace, love, and social justice, while association with violence and crime mar Vybz Kartel's legacies. Kartel have been put on a pedestal by low IQs and depraved-minded Jamaican, as this false hero and fake heroism can mislead youth into believing that rebellion against the system through destructive means is justified. The reality of Kartel's influence. Why Kartel may still command a large following, especially among young people, it's crucial to understand the implications of this influence. His popularity does not erase the fact that his actions have contributed to a culture of violence and criminality that continue to harm communities to this day. Long-term consequences of criminal lifestyle. Kartel's story should be a cautionary tale rather than a blueprint for success. His 13 years in prison are not something to be romanticized or glossed over. That is nothing to celebrate. They represent the real harsh consequences of a life entangled with crime. Young people must understand that the short-lived gains from criminal activities often lead to long-term suffering and loss. The importance of positive role models in a society where many young people, look to entertainers for guidance, promoting role models who exemplify integrity, hard work and respect for others is vital. Kartel's continued influence poses a challenge to this as it reinforces the idea that fame and success can be built on a foundation of questionable ethics and behavior. Denouncing the glorification of crime. Denouncing any narrative glorifying crime is essential, even from someone as influential as Vybz Kartel. Young people must be encouraged to pursue a path that contribute positively to their communities and personal developments. Crime may seem like a shortcut to success, but it ultimately leads to destruction for the individual and society. Vybz Kartel's argument in this interview is built on a dangerous glorification of his past, one that downplays the serious consequences of a life of crime. While he may still be famous and influential, young people must see it beyond the allure of his persona. True success comes from positive contribution to society, not from a legacy of violence and criminality. As a community, we must promote role models who inspire through integrity, hard work, respect, and guide our youth towards a future built on enduring values. So to those of you who say that we are an hater of Vybz Kartel, we says we accept. Vybz Kartel is the epitome of evil and the destruction and the debt merchant that awaits your youth for self-destruction. This man has nothing positive to offer to Jamaicans. And to his handlers who are laughing and smiling to see that the real destructive force is out now to finish what he had started. How do we move on from here? Only those who have ears to use it, them were here. Vybz Kartel is not your role model. Vybz Kartel is not someone that you should look up to. Vybz Kartel is a destructive person, debt merchant. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.